Hi guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Thursday, the 4th of November 2021. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to use the Herbal Tarot for today's reading. Let's see what the cards have to say about Thursday and what energy you'll be working with. So I'm just going to shuffle these cards a few times and then let's have a look. Okay, so first card is Mistletoe, the Five of Swords. Oh, that's an interesting choice. Because mistletoe, under the Christmas tree, and the Five of Swords is really serious conflict. So I want to see what the connection is there. Then we have Gravel Root, the Eight of Cups. Okay. And Campaign, excuse my pronunciation. The Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so the sense I'm getting is very simply that you walk away from a bunch of conflict in your life and you're no longer interested in being right or getting into arguments or pitting yourself against other people. You're much more interested in what's going on internally, and you take a moment to reflect on that and to say, what should I be doing? Instead of rushing off and taking action or trying to win some sort of fight, I'm just going to sit here, look around, see what already exists and what works for me independently of anybody else. So the Five of Swords, let's look at mistletoe and what that is in terms of the... Okay, so mistletoe, realization of defeat. Oh, that's interesting. Need to regain composure and inner peace after the fray. And that's what the Knight of Pentacles is doing. So you have a chance to kind of regain your composure and to recharge your batteries. Realization that there are no winners in war. Okay, so you really start to understand on this day that all this conflict isn't getting you anywhere. And that's not always true. Conflict and anger can be very effective in making changes in your life and getting you to move forward. That's what I feel anger is all about. It's you reacting to something that seems unacceptable and building yourself up so that you can go against it. So it's not always pointless. It's essential in friendships and in jobs and in all aspects of life so that you can grow and that you can tweak things to suit your needs. But on this day, you see that it's pointless on this day, on Thursday the 4th. It's not getting you anywhere today, so you might as well not bother. And instead, you go to the Eight of Cups, which says, let me have a look at all the good aspects of my life and what makes me happy and what I value. And then let's look at what's missing and what else I want to bring into my reality. What does my intuition say? Where do I want to travel to? What do I want to explore? What do I want to bring into my life? And what do I want to leave behind? So it's fab because you're very uninterested in what other people are telling you. And you're supremely interested in what works in your life. So you get to know yourself very, very well here. And you have an opportunity to do something that's just yours. So if you're thinking of starting a new business or a new relationship or a new course that you want to sign up for, something that really interests you, that no one in your life is aware of, but you want to do something about it, this is the perfect kind of energy for that. And that's a type of self-care, saying this is just something that's for myself. So the Eight of Cups, Gravel Root. Accept and move on. The need to venture into unexplored territories for deeper fulfillment. So you're able to drop the conflict like a hot potato. You're looking at how you can move on with your life, and how you can have conversations that actually work for you and interactions that are supportive and not unpleasant. And then finally, we've got the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight is the court card that's extreme in the sense that he doesn't know when to jump into the fray and when to act and when to hold back and to consider and to do more research. Usually the Knight of Pentacles is on a horse, and he's the only knight that's stationary. His horse isn't going anywhere. It just stands on the outskirts and looks while he's hesitating and trying to make a decision. All the other horses are rushed, especially the Knight of Swords. The horse is like chased because the movement is so quick. So with the Knight of Pentacles, there's a lack of movement in terms of your physical circumstances. So it's unlikely that you're going to spend your entire day firefighting something that completely uproots you or makes you feel insecure in life. What's much more likely to have a lot of movement is your relationships with other people and a sense of detachment from that and a turnaround and a focus on yourself. So neither other people get in your way excessively, your circumstances don't get in your way excessively, and you have this opportunity to go on a personal journey. But there may be a few things obviously cropping up. I mean, to realize that you're no longer interested in conflict, what's likely to prompt that is some sort of a conflict, right? Or the fact that things are pretty solid and aren't moving around a lot. You'll notice that when you actually work or engage with your everyday process and see that it's still running, that it's ticking along nicely. So let's see what the plant is about. Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. Thoughts about business and finances, schemes, security, savings, and so forth. Service, loyalty, steadfastness. A good working partner, though not very inspiring. So you don't need to be inspired to go on this personal journey because it's right there in front of you. And not being particularly inspiring is actually a good thing, because what you're doing is you're not reinventing the wheel here. You're fulfilling all your obligations. You're doing what needs to be done so that you can free yourself to go on this inner journey. So I actually think that's a very positive message, that people who are unreliable or extreme, that's really water off a duck's back, and you're not too influenced by that. Plus, any kind of conflict or unwelcome news also doesn't affect you greatly. You're able to fill out all the forms, do everything that you need, pay the bills, and still have this real revelation internally. So it seems that your outside life is pretty fixed and solid, and that you have an opportunity to have an adventure or to recharge your batteries or to self-care, to simply do something that's very much about you. And the kind of calm in your life supports that and allows you to expand within. And that's a subtle opportunity. I think you need to pay a little bit of attention to that and say, okay, I do have great access to my feelings and what's important to me today. So maybe I should take 10 minutes to go for a walk in nature and just to reflect on my life. Or this conversation isn't helping me. Instead, I'm going to sit and meditate for 10, 15 minutes. And those kind of personal, independent things are much more helpful and instructive on this day than anything going on around you. And also, this is a young man. The Knight is also a young man, and they're still learning and they're trying to get it right for themselves. So that's also what I feel, that you're not going to take things too seriously. It's simply like if someone yells at you or there's a conflict, instead of getting hooked into it and becoming furious, you kind of say, well, he's trying his best as well. He doesn't have all the answers. Fine, let me let it go. It's really that ability to rise above your circumstances and to see them as maybe unpleasant or annoying, but not life-changing. And certainly they don't have this hold over you. So you're able to take it or leave it and redirect your inner compass. Number-wise, we've got 5 and 8 is 13, and 1 is 14. 1 and 4 is 5, and 5 in numerology is freedom. So you have an inner freedom today that can be truly life-changing and will inform your future decisions and your future interactions with other people, because you know yourself better. So you're not going to tolerate stuff that's pointless and a waste of your time, and you will engage with things that actually support you on your journey and your growth. So I hope you have a wonderful day. If you would like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. On the front page, click on book your reading to order your reading with me. If you like this video, then give it a thumbs up. Please hit subscribe and share the video online. Have an amazing day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.